This is a Bedrock Radio podcast. To download more episodes, visit our website, bedrockradio.org.uk. Bedrock Radio.
You're listening to Asha on Bedrock Radio, playing your healthy music mix. But today I'm interviewing Andy Long. He's from the Basildon area. He's decided to run the London Marathon this year to raise funds for Dementia UK, who provide incredible support for people living with dementia and their families. So I wanted to find out more. So, Andy, how are you?
Oh, not too bad, Asha, not too bad. Just recovering from a long run at the weekend, Ash.
On the Sunday the 26th of April this year, 2026, you are going to be running the London Marathon. You're running for Dementia UK, which is a profound charity and really good cause. What made you decide to do the London Marathon? Because if anyone doesn't know, it's a lot of preparation.
It is, Ash. I've got to be honest with you. I applied for the marathon in about a week after last year's one, where you've got a week to apply for it. And basically, I went into a ballot, found out, I think it was late June, early July time, but I'd actually got in there, Ash. I remember the day really well because I was at work and you click on the email and it says, you're in. I'm thinking, I'm in the London Marathon. So it's kind of
26.2 miles.
It's a long way, Ash. I found out and then I thought I've got to do something. Although it's a long way away yet for the July, I think I've got 9 months to get ready for this.
Yeah.
So I started to go swimming, started to do a bit of exercise, and training wasn't going too badly.
Are you quite a healthy guy? Do you do fitness on a weekly basis? Because some people like to go to the gym. Some people do the weekly park run on a Saturday morning in their local area. You're from Basildon. Yeah. What made you decide, actually, okay, I've got through, I'm going to do this?
I think in a way it's the motivation to do something for a very worthy cause. I felt as though, no, I wouldn't say I'm 54 now, so I thought this might be the last opportunity for me while I'm fit enough to do it.
Yes.
At the time, last summer, I was playing a lot of tennis. I love my football, though I don't play football hardly any at all now. Love swimming, and but yeah, I felt just doing short, sharp runs, trying to build my fitness up a little bit as much as I could, and building up stamina to get ready for the big day. To be honest with you, but the big day's coming along pretty fast, and it's like scary now. We're only weeks away, and
does the NHS do a couch to 5k? Is that something? How do you build yourself up? Do you have to do runs every day? What do you do?
It's a good question, Ash, to be honest with you, because really I started off with loads and loads of swimming, doing length after length. I love a steam room, so every time I was doing the lengths, I spent time sort of in the steam and recovery time, so it's important for recovery. So it was going very well until sort of late November time, where I had a problem. I suffered from gout, so I had a problem with my left foot, and I couldn't really walk very well. So it put my training back a little bit. Thankfully, the worst of that recovered, and as soon as I hit January, I started to do a bit of running. It's a bit. I think the first few times of going out was quite difficult. I think in the hot, cold, wintry weather. Dark nights in January, it could be raining. I think the motivation, I used to sort of run from Basildon to Wickford, see my parents, say hello to them, and run back home to my wife, and back again, which was about 6 or 7 miles approximately each run. It did at first. I thought, God, this is really difficult. How am I going to, you breathe in and things like that, and also your legs.
Yeah. But
it did, every time, the more I did it, the better it got. But I was doing this about 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah. Until probably about a couple of months ago, where I thought to myself, I need to up the game a little bit. I need to start doing longer runs. So then I continued the swimming, continued the short runs, but at a weekend, I thought going to somewhere that's interesting, that I'm going to like, because often with running, it's mentally, it's correct as well, because I would often go somewhere, for example, Southend, look at landmarks. I need to get to I need to get to that lamppost, or I need to get to that building, you know, or the A127, you know, when you're running in Wickford, from Basildon to Wickford, getting to the 127, Nevedon Road, getting to certain landmarks, Ash. But then I started to go down to Southend, and I parked my car at Leigh-on-Sea, and I thought, at least Southend, you've got the chalk seafront, you've got Chalkwell
nice,
Bay,
and the air.
it's lovely air, and it's quite flat, and also what I found with the running was you saw other runners while doing the same thing as you.
Did you get support? Did they cheer you?
You high-fived them very often. If they were passing the other way, sometimes they would blitz past you, but on the other side of the car, they high-fived you, and sometimes the public were very good. Keep going, Andy. Keep going. Encouragement, Ash. I think that's really important, and I think really when you are running, like for example, Southend. The first time I ran from Leigh-on-Sea to Shoeburyness, I thought, God, how far is that? When I asked the station master how far it is, he said, it's only 7.5 miles. I'm thinking, and then I thought, God, it's only 7.5. I've got to do 26 on the day. So then I thought maybe I should run a bit further back towards, back to the Leigh-on-Sea station. But I thought, no, I've done as much as I can today. I'll go and get myself a nice cup of tea. Do
you feel like after each run and you get maybe run a little bit more longer, natural endorphins after? You feel great after it? You get the aches and pains, but you get the endorphins that I've accomplished that.
It does really, because I find after I've done some running, when I've done a long run, the first thing I like to do is have a nice bath, a cut shower, and then I feel relaxed.
Did you have to change your diet?
I have, Asha. I've had to.
What have you done? Give me some advice here. Come on. I'm overweight. I'll be honest with you. Thank goodness it's like a radio interview, so you can't see me. But I've come up with every excuse under the sun. But what have you had to do? Because you said sadly you've got gout, which is arthritis, and you're changing your diet now. What changes have you had to make? Have you had to eat more protein?
Really and truly, not drastically changed, but I would say drinking more water, cutting out, not totally, because I love pie mash and liquor, I love a bit of curry, I love my food, to be honest with you.
So you don't have to get rid of all the junk food, if you like.
It's just being aware, I think. Like, for example, with gout, you can't have too much red meat. Making sure I take my medication because that's quite key as well. Making sure I take tablets. Making sure that eating regularly, drinking regularly, cutting out alcohol to a degree. Yes, I can still have a pint of bit of shandy, or I know that, but no, it's cutting out. It's eating healthily as much as you can. Fish, having potatoes.
Have you sort of toned up? Have you lost weight? Have you put on weight with muscle?
People say I've lost weight.
That's good.
And I lost it in the face. But people have recently said to me, Andy, you've lost some weight.
Yeah.
The toning up part of it, I don't like the gym, to be honest with you, Ash. But I've started to go because while I'm swimming and doing because I just swim run. But I've changed that in the recent weeks because when you're running a marathon, you're fud on the ground all the time. So I've tried to do core exercises. I've got advice from the people at the gym. They've been really helpful.
Oh, that's good.
Doing leg pushes and building up your leg muscles.
And you just do this training yourself. Like you don't have a buddy or anything like that. You're motivated to do these runs because you're running the London Marathon on Sunday, the 26th of April. That sort of keeps you going because you know you're doing it for a worthy cause.
Yeah, no, I swim. My wife goes swimming as well, so
that's nice.
So we go swimming together.
What did Eve say, your wife, when you said I'm going to run the London Marathon?
She's very supportive.
Right. Wasn't shocked. Be honest.
She was, I think, a bit concerned because it's a long way.
It's a long,
and she's got her birthday soon afterwards.
Right.
So It was a big decision, but I'd sort of done one a long time ago, marathon, but it was a long time back.
Right.
And I think she kind of said not another,
to
a degree, but she respected it. And I said, I think that's the time I said I've got time to prepare for this.
Yes.
It's going to be alright.
Yeah.
And I'm hopeful, Ash, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I feel.
You're not going to be putting pressure on yourself to get a particular time.
No, Asha. All I really want to do is finish. I don't care. The time doesn't matter to me. The last time I did it, it was 6 hours, and that was the Liverpool Rock and Roll Marathon, which was before the pandemic, 2019. But I think I'm realistically looking probably at 6.5, 7 hours.
That's true. That's good.
It's all right, Ash. I do find now that when I'm running along the seafront, people passing me, they're running past me.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. When I used to do part run, and I was trying my best, and you have mums in there like pushing prams, and they go past me, and then you have runners with dogs, and the dogs would be looking back at me thinking, "Oh, come on, no, we've got to beat this girl running." I thought even the dogs don't, they're in competition. So, but then you've just got to do it for your own well-being.
You have. It does help, Ash. It definitely
mental health, It's and it's really good that you're doing it. And also, I think there are stations that you can get water. There are, like, I was looking at the London Marathon website. There's, like, even when you finish, there's a prayer room as well for people that want to go have a prayer, and lots of
support
resources.
There is, Ash. And I think really that's the beautiful. I think London Marathon is you've got the crowd with you, you've got the landmarks. If you're people in a similar position to yourself, they're all running as well alongside you. So you've got great support.
Do you need to listen to music? Because some people, when they run, they've got their earphones in. Or would you like to take you just want to focus and you just hearing what's going on, but you're focusing on running? Do you train with music?
I don't, Ash, but you know what? Sometimes I wish I could have the music. I love all the early 80s.
Yeah, what music do you like? Because, this is Bedrock Radio,
yeah,
so it'd be
Of course
interesting
I will.
to know what are your favourite bands and music you like to,
I like a lot of the early 80s stuff. When I was a boy, I used to record the charts off the radio. But I love bands like Depeche Mode, Soft Cell, The Human League, Tears for Fears. I like Madness. The first record I bought was the Complete Madness album. And but right, if I could put the music on while I'm running along, I'd love to. But you know what? I've got to be a bit careful because I lose track of who's around me, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
so is it true, or I don't know this, and I don't know if you know, like when you're going to go running, so that Sunday the 26th of April, the London Marathon day, do you have to put not new trainers on? You've got to put some trainers that you've used before.
No, that's a really good question, Ash, because yes, that you have to wear worn out, not well worn trainers, but you can't. You have to wear all the trainers that you've worn on the run up to the marathon.
Yeah.
I have been using the same trainer since November time. I am considering buying another trainer to all take between now and the marathon, but you've got to be really careful because I see people, they buy a new trainer a week before the marathon. Traditionally, it's best to sort of wear a trainer.
And there's gadgets now. You can have your mobile phone attached to your arm, bum bags back in the day, things like that.
I use a Garmin. I have a watch thing that tells me how far I've ran.
Oh, that's good.
It tells you the distance, how far you've got. I think they're really good, but I must admit the weekend where I got my furthest distance the weekend, but it was a slog. I did 18.57 miles, but towards the end of it, I was looking at my watch quite a lot, thinking I need to get to 18 miles. This is to beat the previous week, which was 16. But they are very helpful because you can actually sort of look to see how far you've got. Because it's hard to judge how far you've run and stuff. Yeah. But I think the key sometimes is just to focus on looking ahead of you, not looking at the watch too much, because it can.
You're going to have that buzz when you go into London. Like, you're right, there's so many landmarks, and they think, oh, I've seen that. I've seen I don't know, Big Ben. I've seen this. I've seen
the Cutty Sark. And I think when you get to, and then when you see the mile, like the 10 mile, 15 mile and stuff like that. I did find with the training, sometimes the first 2 or 3 miles are the hardest.
Have you got to get there really early?
I think the race starts at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
But we've got to be there an hour before. I think it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But obviously I've got to drop my bag off. But no, Ash, I just really want to get over the line.
Yeah, it's a accomplishment.
Yeah,
I can't even say it.
It is.
And you think this is, I don't want to get too old, I want to do it before I can't do it again? Or is that sort of thinking, I want to go for it?
I think... Whether there'll be another one, I'm not sure, actually, to be honest. I think just get this one done.
Yeah, see how you go, because you might say, I want to do that again.
Yeah, I think I've enjoyed the training very much so this time round.
Yeah.
I found it's, now the evenings are getting a lot lighter. It's been a lot better. And yes, it's been good. And it's nice, really, where my health's been better since since Christmas. It's been a lot better. I did have doubts in November when I couldn't really walk very well with the gout flared up, and I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Christmas time, I'm thinking, I hope I'm going to be right in the new year for this.
Yeah.
But people have been really good to me. You know, people have had great support from those around us. You know, the activity centre where I work, the friends, family. I'm blessed, really. My parents, Eva. You know, they've been really supportive.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, when I look at, you know, when I worked at the care home, where people I've seen at first, like what is, you know, for people with dementia, how, getting them to sing and join an activity. Dementia, it must be quite
really
hard. And I want, you know, it's a really good cause, Ash.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know what dementia is, well, it's a progressive neurological condition caused by physical damage to the brain. This is from the NHS website. Most commonly Alzheimer's disease. It's not a single disease, but a collection of symptoms including memory loss, confusion and impaired communication that gradually worsens over time, affecting daily life, thinking and behaviour. That's from the NHS UK website. And it's mainly the key aspects of dementia. The symptoms are memory loss, especially recent events, difficulty planning or concentrating, language problems, confusion about time or place, and mood and behavioural changes. So why that charity? It's because it means, you know, you've seen it first hand.
Yeah, I saw it at first hand, at the care home, Ash. I think somebody with dementia, they can still live, you know, reminiscing, getting them to sing, seeing their faces light up, getting them to join an activity, you know, and it's giving them a lifestyle, you know, still giving them a sense of a decent life as much as they can. You know? When I used to sort of see them singing like Yellow Submarine or playing the instruments, joining in activity, even a quiz. You know, a lot of people with dementia, they were so good at the quizzes. You'd ask them a question, and they were really intelligent. Their long-term memory was fantastic, and often we would talk about what life was like in the 70s, the 80s, household gadgets. It could be anything, and you could get them talking among themselves. It was really rewarding, really brilliant. You know, and it was great, and that's really why I've chosen dementia, because it gives them a you know, because I think any help that somebody can get when they're diagnosed with it would really help. Because I think that if they can live their life as long as they can in a reasonable way until it gets deep rooted, then I'm all for that. And if a charity can help them, that's brilliant. Yeah.
So I've got your page here. I'm looking at it now. We've got we know you as Andy Long, but it says Andrew Long, your full name, and then you've got donations. So 7 so far, but I'm sure there's going to be more. The way to get to your page to donate, we just go on the London Marathon. Do we just type that into like a search engine? Would that come up?
It's the website 2026 TCS. Yeah. London Marathon, all in lowercase. ENTHUSE.com/PS/Andrew with a minus sign. I think that is long, LONG, and that takes to the directly to the web page.
Okay, I'm sure that we can put a link on the Bedrock
Asha.
Radio
Really
website. That would be good. I was just looking into Dementia UK. It's a charity, and I've got this fact for you, and I'm going to let you know, because 1 in 2 of us will be affected by dementia in our lifetime. This is from the Dementia UK website. I couldn't believe it when I said 1 in 2 of us. That's so common. And on the Dementia UK website, it says living with a condition are often left feeling. Families living with the condition are often left feeling exhausted, overwhelmed and alone. So they really need support to get like specialist dementia nursing services, so more families can get access to their life-changing support and live as well as possible to have the best possible life really that they can have living with dementia. There's a helpline. It's 0800 888 6678. I can't believe it, 1 in 2 of us.
I must admit, Asha, I was quite surprised when you said that how high the proportion is. But it is overwhelming as well. Like that's the basic things like doing the simple things that we take for granted. That they struggle to do.
Just can't remember things and getting confused. It is sad to see, but it's good that these charities and organisations are out there, and it's good that you are running as well and sort of making awareness of it as well, that the stats are there, 1 in 2 of us.
It's quite frightening really, Ash, isn't it, really, considering, and it's things like, what they've done previously, whether they've eaten, shopping, whether they've been able to go shopping, cooking. It's the basic things that we do in our everyday life that they can often, somebody with dementia can often struggle with. So it is a very worthy cause, 100%, Asha, it is.
My advice to you, I'm not a runner, but I think you've got this, Andy.
Oh, thank you, Asha.
Keep going.
Fingers crossed.
Let's do a high five now. There we go, you heard that. And then hopefully after the Sunday, the 26th of April, after the London Marathon, you can celebrate and relax. Have you got any plans?
I'm going out to for my wife's 50th birthday.
Oh, 50? Wow.
Yeah, she's 50.
Nifty 50.
Nifty 50, yeah. You could, that's probably no reason for doing the London Marathon maybe, actually, but she's got her 50th birthday, bless her. So we're going out to celebrate that the week afterwards.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
So you can let your hair
down and celebrate, have a nice cold drink.
Yeah, eat what you're not meant to eat. And
so I really appreciate you inviting us onto the radio today to for interviews.
Thank you. And I'm really
Asha.
I would like to maybe we have a catch up after and
how it went,
and it'll be really nice. But thank you. And
it's a pleasure, Asha, and thank you for inviting us on today as well. It's really appreciated.
Thanks for raising awareness for Dementia UK. You're going to be awesome.
Oh, thanks, Asha. Thank you.
Your healthy music mix. To download more episodes, visit our website bedrockradio.org.uk.